So the hero's path has been updated, which has fixed a lot of the main issues with the path, though not all of them. And my ult has made it to path 3, so I'll be going over what the changes were, all of the missions for the 3 paths, the rewards, and whether or not it's worth doing these paths. So first up, the main change is that the rewards have been swapped around. Before, Brieg was at the end of path 3 and he has been moved into path 1. And the path 1 reward was an artifact ticket, which has been moved into path 2. And the path 2 reward was a hero ticket, which has been moved into path 3. You can see that my hero ticket is grayed out because I cleared path 2 before the maintenance. So you can't double dip the rewards if you cleared path 1 or path 2 previously before the patch hit. And then the mission changes for path 1. The big one is that the hunt missions, before you had to clear every single hunt about 100 times each. So that was about 500 hunt runs, and that has been reduced to 15 times per hunt. So it's only about 75 clears. This is a really nice energy save, especially since with Brieg being the primary reward and him being moved to Heroes Path 1, it's kind of annoying trying to do KDs 100 times when you're this early in the game. Another change is this one, Spirit Altar hard or higher. It used to just be hard, so you had to waste a bit of energy efficiency doing hard mode. Now you can just do hell like you should. And then this one, now it just has own 4 artifacts. Before you had to enhance them after starting the path. And now as long as you have 4 artifacts, you will complete this mission. This is nice because you don't have to enhance random artifacts or anything, especially when you're so choked for artifact EXP early in the game. And this one, own 8 heroes awaken to 6 star. Don't know why it sets higher. Before, you had to get heroes to 5 and 6 star fresh after starting this path, and now you just have to have them, so this is cleared way faster. And then for Heroes Path 2, there was a mission over here. Explore Labyrinth 10 times. This used to be Explore Labyrinth 25 times. Not too much of an issue for a new player, though that is still 25 days of Natural Compass regen. And for veteran players, we're doing Nightmare Raid, we lose 30 compasses a month. So it's really just the compasses from the guild shop. It takes like 2 to 3 months to clear Labyrinth 25 times, especially since it counts Labyrinth entries and not compasses consumed. So that being reduced to 10 means this only takes a month now for veteran players, and it's much faster for new players. And then for Heroes Path 3, there was a mission over here. Explore Labyrinth 8 times. This used to be 75. So 75 is pretty much minimum 2.5 months for newer players. And then for veteran players, that's a nice solid 7 to 8 months wait. So this being fixed is really nice. And that's about it for the changes to the paths. And now, instead of just going through all of these paths, since some of these missions are stacking on top of each other, like this one, clear KD's hunt 8 or higher 15 times, there's a 5 and then a 10 and then a 15. I've just listed out all of the missions together, and we can take a look. Before we do that, let's discuss the rewards. So the main reward for Heroes Path 1 is Brieg. You can finish this pretty quickly, and you can get Brieg. And then this is a pretty good stopping point, because after this, I would say the rewards for Heroes Path 2 and 3 aren't particularly worth it. The rest of the stuff in Heroes Path 1 is just miscellaneous rewards, like a bit of runes, some crafting materials, some charms, some catalysts, reforged materials. This one's nice, but it's random gems. So it's just kind of miscellaneous rewards, nothing too important. Same thing for Path 2, it is for the most part just miscellaneous rewards. The things that are nice are the artifact ticket at the end. And then there are a couple of equipment conversion gem selection chests in here as well. I think I counted 2 conversion gem selection boxes, 4 of these random conversion gems, which are random, but since pretty much all the gems are useful, they're still nice. And then there should be 3 substat modification gem boxes in here somewhere as well. Here they are. 3 of these. So those are the main rewards for Path 2. And then for Path 3, the main rewards are these. The substat mod gem selection boxes, but specifically for speed set. there are 11 of these in the path, and you don't have to clear the whole path for these. You only have to clear up until this mission here, clear expedition 20 times. So clearing this and all of the missions before it will net you 11 speed substat mod gems, as well as 3 of the general substat mod gem boxes, 1 conversion gem selector box, and 2 random boxes. And if you choose to do the rest of the missions after this, there are 6 hit gem or hit set substat mod gem boxes, another 2 conversion gem selection boxes. And now let's take a look at the missions for the first hero path. So you have to clear all hunts 15 times each. Wyvern Golem Banshee can do difficulty 10 or higher, and then Azumanic and Cadies can be difficulty 8 or higher. I would just do all of these at difficulty 13 because you might as well be efficient with your energy, and these aren't too bad to do, especially since you're only doing them 15 times. So you could run some lower win rate comps and be fine. You also need to craft level 85 gear. You can get these just from doing these missions, clearing the hunts. If you plan on doing Heroes Path 2, I highly recommend saving your Azumanic crafts because you have to do a lot of those in Heroes Path 2. So there's 25 Wyvern, 30 Golem, 5 Banshee, and 12 Azumanic. And then after that, you have to enhance 8 gears to plus 12, and 4 gears to plus 15, sell 30 gears, extract 100 gears, reforge 4, and also own 4 artifacts at plus 18. And then there's the arena section, reach Silver 1 arena, win 70 arena battles. You could also do draft and RTA, but not too much of a point in that. If you're stuck, you might as well just do NPC missions since those are guaranteed wins. And also spend 800 conquest points. And then you have to acquire 1000 AP and buy 20 rare catalysts. This mission's a bit weird. If you don't have any AP on hand, it costs 2,400 AP to buy 20 rare catalysts, so it's actually going to take more to clear this mission than this mission, but if you are sitting on AP, then you can clear this one in just the 1,000 AP. And then you have to clear Spirit Altar Hard or Hell 50 times, get 30 greater runes from Spirit Altar while doing these missions. You have to get them as a drop, so you can't get them from a chest or convert up or anything. And then own 8 heroes at 6-star Awaken. This shouldn't be too bad. Your Wyvern team is going to give you 2. Free Spirit Theoria might be 1. You build your raid team, you're pretty much at 8 already. And then there's the 2 progression missions that are retroactive. Pushing Through Adventure and Pushing Through Abyss. These are both pretty easy. Clear Labyrinths 5 times and clear Automaton Tower, floor 5, any difficulty. And then release 10 pets. So with the nerfs to these missions, these aren't that bad. The energy cost overall, these hunts are going to cost 1,500 energy because it'll be 75 clears total of 20 energy, so it's 1,500 energy, assuming you're doing hunt routine, of course. These 50 Spirit Altar runs, if you're doing Hell, which you should, is going to cost you 600 energy, and you are definitely going to get 30 greater runes while doing Spirit Altar Hell 50 times, especially if you're doing it during a buff event. And then this one, 1000 AP, this one varies. And like I said, it'll depend on whether or not you have AP on hand to do the rare catalysts. So if you're doing this just normally, not accounting for the AP pet procs, it'll be either 1000 energy or 2400 energy. If you're doing it during a buff event where you get 50% more AP, it'll be 666-ish energy. The AP doesn't really work like that, but it's around that much energy to 1600 energy, and it'll be a bit less if you have the AP pet. So overall, that's about 2.7 thousand to 3.7 thousand energy. That's not that bad for a very good 5-star, so I definitely recommend doing Heroes Path 1. And now we look at Heroes Path 2, where there's a massive jump in the difficulty of the missions. Mainly, this is a lot of hunt runs. 120 Wyvern hunt runs, 110 Golem, 90 Banshee, 110 Azumanic, and 110 Cadies. Wyvern, Golem, Banshee, difficulty 11 or higher. Azumanic, Cadies, difficulty 9 or higher. Just do 13 for all of them, because don't need to waste your energy. And then for crafting the gear, 10 Wyvern, 20 Golem, 50 Banshee, 80 Azumanic, which is why I told you to save your mats, and 15 Cadies. And then for gears, you have to enhance gears 80 times, sell 80 gears, extract 150 gears, reforge 8, and In the Alchemist Steeple, you need to craft 3 gears via conversion, and you also have to craft 6 charms in the Alchemist Steeple. And then for AP, you need 900 AP. And then for Arena, you have to reach Master 3 Arena, win 130 Arena battles, spend 450 Conquest points. These aren't too bad, winning the Arena battles if you get stuck. At a rank, just do NPC battles. And then Spirit Altar, you have to clear Spirit Altar Hell 100 times and get 60 Epic Runes from Spirit Altar. This mission might be difficult if you're not doing it during a buff event, because the Epic Rune drop rate isn't fantastic. I think if you're doing Spirit Altar Hell 100 times during a rune buff, you should get 60. It might take you a few runs extra depending on your RNG. And if you're not doing it during a buff event, then you should wait for a buff event, because there's definitely no rush to do Heroes Path 2. And then the Adventure and Abyss have to be pushed to episode 365 now, and Abyss 75. Clear Labyrinths 10 times, Automaton Tower floor 15. There is get at least 1 million points in Hall of Trials. This is pretty trivial. You don't even have to, like... I think if you just make it into the first break phase, you clear 5 million points for free, so... Then you have to release 10 pets and check into a guild 1 time. This one, if you are not somebody who wants to ever be in a guild, just join any auto-accept guild and just check in and you're done with this. So these missions are a lot. Like I mentioned earlier, the rewards aren't that much. It's 3 substat mod gem boxes, 2 conversion selector gem boxes, and 4 random conversion gems, plus the 5-star artifact ticket at the end. And for the energy cost, these hunts is 10,800 energy. This altar, assuming that you get your 60 epic runes during these 100 runs, that is 1,200 energy. Potentially more depending on your RNG. And then this AP is not that bad, honestly. It's 600 during buffs, 900 if not during buffs, with a bit less if you have to, or if you're pet procs. So overall, that is 12,600 energy, potentially more from Spirit Altar, potentially less from AP. Now, I'm not really counting the Adventure or Abyss ones, because you were going to do this anyways, or you should be doing this anyways. Same with the Automaton Tower. That's just stuff that you should be doing. So that is a lot of energy for some substat mod boxes, some conversion gems, and a random 5-star artifact ticket. So overall, I don't think Heroes Path 2 is really worth doing, because the rewards here are pretty mediocre, and it's like so much energy. The only thing is, if you are really down bad for substat mod gem selector boxes, then you could want to do this just to make it to Path 3 to get the selector boxes there. But that's about it. And then we can look ahead at Path 3 now. So Path 3, this is the whole path, is pretty much the same as Path 2. 140 Wyvern, 100 Golem, 100 Banshee, 110 Asmanic, and 90 KDs. All of this combined is the exact same amount of hunt runs as Heroes Path 2. Wyvern, Golem, Banshee, difficulty 12+, Asmanic KDs, difficulty 11+, just do 13. New mission, you have to clear expeditions 35 times. You're going to get 35 expeditions while doing all of these hunts, so it's not a huge deal. This technically costs 0 energy because you can just get poster drops. And then for crafting, you have to craft 35 Wyvern gear, 30 Golem, 50 Banshee, and 15 KDs. I guess all of the Asmanic missions got used up in the Path 2 because there was just a random 80 crafts in there. You have to enhance 8 accessories to +12 and 4 to +15. Accessories means necklaces and rings, so it has to be those. It can't be swords, helms, chests, or boots. Then you have to enhance gears 35 times, sell 40 gears, extract 150 gears, reforge 8 of them, craft 4 gears via conversion in the Alchemist Steeple, and craft 8 charms in the Alchemist Steeple. And then there is reach Champ 5 in Arena. I think it's kind of funny that they planned to lock Brieg behind reaching Champ 5 in Arena before, which is not too new player friendly. Win 135 Arena battles, spend 700 CP, acquire 600 AP, and then the Spirit Altar Hell mission is only 50 times now, but you have to get 70 epic runes. So depending on your RNG, you might get 70 epic runes while doing Spirit Altar Hell 50 times. Probably not. On my current pace, I've done 40, or my ult, I've done 40 Spirit Altar Hell missions, and I've gotten like 37 epic runes, so I'm not even close. Probably gonna have to do like 70 to 80 runs to get those epic runes, potentially more. And then you have to clear episode 3 and reach Abyss 85. These are both still not too bad, definitely doable, even on like a newer account. Clear Labyrinth 8 times, clear Auto Tower floor 25, and get 2 million points in Hall Trials. And like I said, for Hall Trials, you just hit the first break phase and you're good to go. So, this is for the whole path though. I'll quickly go over the energy costs. The hunt is, since it's the exact same amount, it's still 10,800 energy. Spirit Altar is, if we look at the 50 clears, it's 600 energy, but you're probably going to need more because of the 70 epic runes. And then for AP, this is 400 energy during buffs, 600 during non-buffs, not accounting for the pet procs. And then however long it takes you to reach Champ 5 in Arena is however long this mission is going to take. And the rest of it is not that bad. But I don't recommend clearing the whole Heroes Pass 3 because you're doing a lot for the random 5-star hero ticket at the end. And I'd say the best rewards you get about halfway through, which is just the speed mod gem boxes. So we can look at this instead, which is the speed substat mod gem boxes only. On your way to the speed substat mod gem boxes, you'll also get 3 general substat mod gem boxes, and 1 conversion gem selector box, and 2 random conversion gems. So here, you can see the Wyvern, Golem, Banshee, Azumanic, and Cadiz missions have been reduced. It's 30 for Wyvern, 60 Golem, 20 Banshee, 30 Azumanic, and 20 Cadiz. Expeditions, you only have to do 20. And then for crafting, it's 20 Wyvern gear and 15 Cadiz. You have to enhance 8 accessories to plus 12 still. You have to sell 40 gears and extract only 50 now, and for charm crafting, you only have to craft 2, which doesn't really matter because you craft 8 a month and you max it out always, so if you still have to craft, then you're going to be stuck waiting for a new rotation. Arena, you only have to reach Master 1, and you only have to win 45 arena battles, CP 300, and then acquire 600 AP, and you have to clear Spirit Altar Hell 50 times, but you don't need to get the epic runes anymore, so this will be way faster. And then you have to clear Adventure Ep 3, Chapter 7S, Stage 9, clear Labyrinth 5 times, clear Auto Tower floor 20, and get 2 million points in Hall of Trials. This is much cheaper than doing the whole path, and you get all of the good rewards in my opinion. And instead of costing you the 12,000 energy that Path 3 costs, this will only cost you about 4.2 thousand energy or 4.4 thousand energy, depending on your RNG with the, or depending on whether you're doing AP during buff or not. So overall, I would say that yes, they did improve the missions a lot. The Heroes Pass 1 benefited greatly, especially new players. Brig being here instead of all the way at the end of Pass 3 and seeing some of those missions. Before this was 100 each, you had to clear like every single hunt 300 times, and then you had to do like over 100 labyrinth entries, so it's at least like 3 months. And then you had to reach Champ 5 in Arena, so that was a lot. And now it's been reduced to where you can get Brig pretty easily. So this was a very good change. My issue is that if you look at Heroes Path 2, this is 1,000 or 10,800 energy of hunts. This is also 10,800 energy of hunts. Heroes Path 2 and Heroes Path 3 do not look any different to me. They just look like the exact same thing repeated twice, except Hero Path 3 has like actual good rewards and Heroes Path 2 has nothing. There doesn't feel like a progression in the missions. It's just you go from 15 to 100 and you do 100 again. So I think it'd be nice if these were like 50 instead, like have like a kind of a middle ground. But overall, I'd just say these missions aren't worth doing. Finish Heroes Pass 1 for your Brig and just call it.